another Inside Music Row. Today we'll hit up a #1 party with Lee Brice. We'll also go behind the scenes on a music video shoot with the band Perry. Finally, we'll check out Craig Campbell at his CD release party for his latest project. All this and more coming up Inside Music Row. Hey there, I'm Bailey, and I'm so glad you joined us for another Inside Music Row. We've got a great show today, so let's get started with Carrie Underwood. Carrie has been tapped to star in the role of Maria Von Trapp in NBC's live broadcast of The Sound of Music. The 3-hour event is based on the original Broadway musical, which premiered in 1959, where it broke box office records and won the Tony Award for Best Musical. The 1965 film version was also a hit, as it won the Oscar for Best Picture. Look for the new live broadcast to air later this year. The CMA Songwriters Series is returning to the UK and Ireland next month. Last year's tour was so successful, they are trying it again with Christian Bush, Brett James, Chris Young, and host Bob DiPiero. Look for dates in Dublin, Belfast, and London February 21st through the 25th. Check out CMASongwritersSeries.com for more information. Sarah Darling will be featured on cartons of chocolate single-decker moon pies in support of the Home to Me sweepstakes. The grand prize includes a trip to Nashville to see her perform at the Grand Ole Opry and a few nights at the Gaylord Opryland Hotel. The moon pies will be available nationwide in many neighborhood grocery stores. Everything I know about the music business I learned from my cousin Rick. The Musician's Practical Guide to Success is a new book written by music industry veteran Dave Rose. This is his first book geared towards musicians to help them navigate the twisting path to success in the music industry. It's a fun book full of first-hand stories about some of the greatest musicians in the business and what he's learned from them. It's available through many online retailers as well as mycousinrick.com. Now it's time to go inside the song. Kristy Lee Cook's latest single is a track that almost didn't get written. We had a chance to ask her about the inspiration behind Airborne Ranger Infantry.
My dad wrote some poems, and when he was serving our country, and he wrote these poems, and for the longest time I wanted to write a song out of it, and it took forever to find somebody to want to actually do that with me, you know? And I finally found a couple guys that wanted to do that, and we got together, and I read the poems, and they were almost in tears when I read the poems, and they were like, oh, let's do it. And so we wrote Airborne Ranger, and I sent it to my dad. I was like, Dad, I wrote the song for you, and he, like, it's on repeat. Like, he never stops listening to it. It's really, really cool. But it's to me, it's really important because it's from a soldier's perspective and not from our own, you know, because I don't know what it's like. And so I get to kind of feel what it's like through the poems and through the song.
There's a part of me that will always be just a boy in a hole with an M16. Airborne Ranger Infantry.
This is an awesome time of year when the tours are kicking back up after the holidays. Let's take a quick peek at who's going where and when. Time for our first quick little break, but before we go, we've got a few copies of Craig Campbell's latest EP, Out of My Head, up for grabs. If you want to enter this week's drawing, head on over to InsideMusicRow.com. Just enter your information or update your profile and you'll be good to go. Now for that break, but don't go away. We're heading out to a #1 party when we come back.